A very good afternoon. I thank you for joining us on the live broadcast of the briefing of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Dr. David Mwezu Mahi. We are reaching you live from Governor's Office, New Government House, Centenary City, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, and on the combined service of Salt FM and Salt TV, all of EBBC, Abakaliki, Salt of the Nation. It's another moment Ebonyans and other residents of the state will hear from the leader and executive governor of our beloved state on the ongoing campaign and of course crusade against the deadly coronavirus pandemic in the land of Ebonyi State. And on behalf of the Director General of EBBC, Engineer Timothy Nwachi, the directors of various directorates of EBBC, my colleague Sandra Chuku, my name is Emenike Ogalago. Thanking you very much for joining us on the live broadcast of this very important briefing.
Finish, please. Okay, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, the Right Honorable Speaker of Ebonyi State House of Assembly, our party chairman, Secretary to Government, our dear Father Abraham Wale, our dear Savvy Chiefs, Chairman Traditional Rulers Council, the Chairman of our local government area, CMD of our teaching hospital, Honorable Commissioner for Health, Honorable Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General, the Chief of Staff, Commissioner Local Government, Commissioner for Information, senior government officials, the local government chairman, SSA, humanitarian services, the coordinators, town union presidents, the press. This afternoon, we had two kinds of meetings. We first met with our security chiefs to review our strategies, and then our security chiefs are members of COVID-19 team to also review our strategies. And I want to thank all the security chiefs and security agencies, the Deputy Governor Speaker, the CAN, religious bodies, our chairman of local government, our coordinators, the medical team, and everybody indeed that is in this fight. I want to commend them very highly for their doggedness. This time he was coming in from Ondo State, and he was carrying 4 passengers or 3 passengers when he was caught. Our strategy that has helped is that any of our people that shows up at the border, we don't chase them back. If it were possible to give so anybody that, despite our discouragement, that finds his or her way at the borders, we do not send them back, but we take them into our holding centers. We take very good care of them, and within the guidelines of NCDC, we work with them, and it has been working, and that's why this one paid off. And right now, the young man is at the treatment center. He has not shown any symptom. Unfortunately, we saw what was circulating in the social media. The young man did not say so. I spoke to him this morning. He's in a very stable condition. He eats 3 times in a day. I asked him, what about your feeding? He said he feeds. In fact, he shouted that it's 3 times in a day. And so, it's very strong, it's very stable. The test was done twice, and the 3 passengers he was carrying, their tests were also done twice, and they all tested negative, but this particular person tested positive. I'm very optimistic that at the expiration of 14 days, he would have fully conquered the virus. He will be tested twice, and they will be let go. And I'm also hopeful that with the strategies and God's grace, we will not have another case in Ebonyi State. All the people that he made contact with, though not physical contact, just be in the same arena. We've also isolated them, and they are in the stadium, about 70 of them, and we are watching them, and we are waiting for the days in accordance with the policies and guidelines, ruling over this pandemic. And so that is the situation, and I want to thank the chairman, Special Observer Chairman, where the man was apprehended, and they said that our chairman has done extremely very well. This is the first policy we made in the state, and I'm happy that Mr. President has also advised that anybody leaving home should put on nose mask. This is very important. And so the washing of hands, social distancing, sanitizing, and then do not make unnecessary travel or going up and down. They are also enforced in our state. But we're also going to lift certain restrictions that we have placed in the state. For example, we are lifting the ban on Okada and the bikes in Ebonyi State. But at the border locations. The restriction of use of Okada, the use of any means of transportation, of passengers transportation, the bikes, the Okadas, passengers vehicular movement, they are still banned at the border locations, say 300 meters radius. 300 meters radius. Please do not take your bike, do not take your Okada, do not take your passenger vehicle near any of the borders. Please do not. You will be arrested and you will be tried. Number two, Mr. President has advised that the curfew in all the states should be 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. But he has advised state governors to amend as they deem fit. Our curfew will be amended to what Mr. President said, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. But that will be at the border locations, 300 meters radius, which means Ebonians are free to trade into the night, to walk into the night. You are no longer restricted, but at the border location, 300 meters radius. If you are seen by 8 p.m. to 5:59 a.m., you will be arrested and tried under COVID-19 law. Please do not disobey this policy. I am appealing to you. Go out with nose mask, observe all the social distancing and the policies of hand washing and the hand sanitizing. This is very important for us. We have shared close to 200,000 nose masks, and today the Deputy Governor and Speaker and the leaders will share 800,000 nose masks, which means that nearly everybody that is coming out should have one. This is very important. Our donation to date is about 123 million, but of course we are spending over 1.3 billion to buy the rice and the cooking condiments for our people. We can't start sharing because the production is not completed. I told you we have 1,800 bags of 50 kg rice from the federal government, and one truck of that's 3 trucks of rice and 1 truck of tomato. Our own rice is good. Those who are saying theirs is bad in the social media, our own is good. And if you like, Mrs. Aliwe can also share it in the platform, because I asked her to go and check it. She checked it, checked the expiring date and posted it to me. So our own is in excellent position. I've said if it is possible, so that they will know it is given by the federal government, they can produce a bag with the picture of Mr. President and COVID-19 palliative, so that we can repackage it into 5 kg, so that we go a long way for people. We want to emphasize what the federal government has done. There is the Dangote group that is here to bring something. When they bring it, we'll let you know and it will be added. So we roll out our palliative sharing at the right time. Remember, the Honorable Minister of Health says that we have not reached the peak period. So we have to be strategic. Now that we have not locked down, or even the lockdown we have unlocked it, I will ask everybody to go about their normal business, observing the policies, ruling this, pandemic fight. So whether there is another case or not, at the right time and when production is fully done, we will still share the palliative. It's for people. It's not going anywhere. We may, interfere with some disabled, the widows, some certain vulnerables, this week. But that will not mean we have started sharing the palliatives. But that is not that when we start they will get again. No, we want to interface with them. we have all the seized rights, we can use that to interface with them first. This is very important. Our isolation center is working at Unity Square. The 300-bed isolation center at the FETA, is it FETA 2? Yes, sir. FETA 2 is almost completed, but it's going to be world class. You know, I would like you to go there and look at it. It's going to be very beautiful. And after that, we look at the 6th General Hospital. We are also looking at some institution in case of scarcity. But we believe God as we pray. You know, they say that faith without works is dead. So we pray, we also work. You know, this is what we are doing. We're going to have another meeting on Thursday, and then we will check. It's good to know that Mr. Liwe has uploaded 15,000 households, 15,000 plus households for the conditional federal government cash transfer, which is about 90,000 people. And before the end of May, I'm sure it's going to be quite much more than that. So I continue to say that the compilation should be done polling unit by polling unit, and I've asked you if you can report to chairman of the local government or coordinators or traditional rulers, reports to security agencies. If anybody is missing your name, it's not done on party level. Even the palliatives, there will be the palliative given to PDP, APC as leading parties at the center and the body, and also to IPAC in other parties. There is no discrimination here. Everybody is our own. You know, even to the press, they are also going to get palliatives. So every shade of the society must hear our palliatives as members of this society. This is very important. In my earlier speeches, I had directed that the unfortunate incident with the press was not intentional, but I think we are all here to build the state, and so I'm asking everybody to disregard whatever that happened, see press as our also partners in progress, and let us work together. I will just advise them to please cross-check information, because I hear more than you hear. There are certain write-ups that people are very sad about, and you never can tell. So, and that's why I say, please, let everybody down tools. Let us see ourselves in love and work together. I specifically say that Vanguard and Son people should be invited. As a father, you beat a child with one hand, you bring him back with the other hand. I believe strongly that if anybody intentionally wants to pull you down, he can't pull you down standing. He will also go down with you, and you may even rise ahead of him. And the single way to succeed in life is to be happy with success. And that is just the ABCD of spiritual way of growth. So I want to invite the press on a partnership, and also ask them to please help us to build the state. Nobody says you should do any preferential reporting. Nobody says you should not report the truth. But don't report force, against us, because we know our people, our state is peculiar. Little thing will trigger off a lot of tension, and that's what those reporting happened. And everywhere, outside and say this, they say, in fact they tagged that report, COVID 2020, that Lassa fever and the army combined together is another COVID, and I spent time to explain and explain and explain, but I think everybody has forgotten about it. So I want to welcome you and thank you for the partnership. Please let no bike or car be seen 300 meters radius at the border locations. Please let nobody other than the task force people be seen by between 8 p.m. to 7:59 p.m. to 5:59 a.m. at the border locations 300 meters reduce. Any machine or passenger vehicle we get there, we never get back to the owner. It will be tried in court, and the court is very clear, the law is very clear about it. If convicted, it will be auctioned, and this will not make us happy because our people use this thing as means of livelihood. We are not chasing the people coming in. If you are our brother or sister, you manage to find your way against our advice, because some of these people, like our brother that is in this case, he was sleeping in filling station and parks. So you wouldn't know, that is before he got there, but you wouldn't know at what point he contacted it. If he was coming straight from his vehicle, probably he wouldn't have. So you wouldn't know. So we discourage our people from making all the efforts to come. But if they manage to get here, we can't turn them back. We have to take them to the stadium. And the traditional rulers, if you have information, you have to tell your village heads. You have to let us know, so that it is not punishment, it is not that. It's to care for them and care for one another in the state. And anybody that is, working against these policies will not be sure that it won't come to him or her. So my people used to say, that if you are, attending people's burial, you also, attending your own burial. That is the Igbo interfering, So again, I want to thank you very much. I entertain questions from the public as little as we can take, and then the people inside too. Then we can go. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, in case you don't join us, this is a live broadcast by His Excellency Executive Governor of Ebonyi State on issues bordering on COVID-19. The following numbers are available for you to join us, make your contributions or ask necessary questions. As you wish to direct your question, we have here His Excellency the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, who is the chairman of the task force. The Deputy Governor is also here, the Commissioner for Health, and the Senior Leader of Health and Safety of Federal Teaching Hospital. If you wish to direct your questions to any of the persons mentioned, the numbers are 0045910340. We also have alternative numbers which includes 08159279460. We have the last but not the least amongst the numbers 07085763054. I'm having a caller already. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is your name. Good afternoon. Your name.
Yeah, my name is Joe Question. I'm calling from the
What is this? Go ahead.
Yeah, so please, I want to give this opportunity to thank the government of the country for all the development, for all the kind of ideas that I have to verify something. But the problem is really when they start that what feels the other way the other war. Everybody is my way the other war. It is not so. I don't know why it's a problem. It's a problem. We all agree. So let's say that the way they give the agreement, so let's say they do the last of the process. But that was still trying to try all the level. So let's say that was the level. So when the process I'm saying, when the process
suggest and deal decisively. He mentioned some names he helped, I think, for verification purposes. I was going to read what he has said. He mentioned about 5 names of individuals of our state that have been saying on Facebook and making it clear for these people that there is no case in their money. And the effort was only to collect money from the federal government. His suggestion is that such people should be punished publicly. It sounds like a different job that there is also a huge
no comments.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Bring your name. Okay, go ahead.
So sorry, we can't do that. One is our brother, it's an Ebonyian. 2, every life is sacred. 3, if he goes back to the other states and is spreading it, when you throw a stone at the marketplace, you don't know whether it's your brother or your father or your son. It's uncharitable, and we should not advocate for that kind of behavior. So we've done what we're supposed to do before the sight of God, and then rely on the policies of NCDC.
Hello, good afternoon. Please go ahead. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you joined me here for this. I'm sure he started with a appreciating the effort of His Excellency. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
No, I'm still from a very good of the Nigeria.
So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Your name? Please go ahead.
The
today so that using our traditional rulers and town union president to identify all of them so that we don't allow them in again at all. So it's not the fault of the security people, it's not the fault of the chairman. I think God just allowed it to happen, and it would have happened worse than that. So we should rather thank our security people and our chairman and all Ebonians who are working in this unfortunate fight against COVID-19. So please, let's not have that impression. The men are putting their lives, their lives in this fight. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, you might go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to for the work that we need to do. From management and fighting this coronavirus, we have already people before to our country and the state. And then I want to appreciate the capacity of military organizations of the organization and the colleagues, the rights of the EBBC of our trade officers. And by this, I want to encourage all of us to continue in our preventive measures. It is not overlooked that we have to make more things to be able to exist to all. Because if the man has been up with the society, he would have been doing that. So basically, as the other leaders, the evidence that the areas that the elected government has been doing the work. Unfortunately, we are taking measures that become preventive measures. There is the first level, second level, and the third level. The first level is the national preventive measure, which is the primary measure. We don't want to need to call. The second preventive measure is the thing that calls you basically and managing that is what we have done. Taking prevention of the disease. So it is not there for us in the professional aspect to be able to manage people and not allow people to spread. So I want to encourage that all that the government has been doing should be in place. It's not just that how to remove anything from me just because of this one thing. It is doing well. Even if there's one person or two persons that will be deciding the work that should be made in the program. The SSC is a good man. The people that are SSC, one of them are very permanent. And then basically the cultural for internal security for all the business men, ensuring that all the things are going well. Once again, I relate Dr. Ibe Ifeanyi to go. Thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Bishop. Please let me also ask the president here, if you have any question to ask, you can.
Thank you very much for the compliments, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, we will take just to your question from the president here. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Your Excellency. My name is Amish. So my question follows on what you said a few days ago about the 300 persons willing to human contact with the SPs. So what percentage are the suspected persons who came in contact with the SPs, have increased? And the second officer, the holding center has the manual stadium. So don't you think that lumping everybody together in the sense that we expose those who have the issue are not contacted this virus, those who may have contacted it. And again, on the other officer has the bar on the other one that may be different. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Let me make it clear that even as Mr. President said, the bar on beer panels, religious gathering and houses are still, the ban is still in force. The actual in this case contact should be the three people he carried. The neighborhood watch. Chairman, is it two or one person or three? 4 neighborhood watch and the 1 policeman, is it? 2 policemen. They are already at the isolation center. These are the only people that we can say had physical contact. Physical contact in the sense of either through the vehicle he was driving or so we isolated them. The 300 people we spoke about were the returnees, just like himself at the stadium. Our own arrangement here is different because in that stadium sometimes you have 1,000 people. So where will you isolate 1,000 people? But the stadium is the best place because they are giving 2 seats vacant. You sit, you are allowed to sit. And again, we have toilet there, we have light 24 hours, we have entertainment center too. The LED screens. We have food, we feed them 3 times, we have soup. So that's the best we can do as a state. I don't think there are other states who are doing what you're doing to gather your people returning. It's good that we know them and we keep them, we watch them. And even when they stay 14 days and go back, we still have their contacts and we send messages to them, following them up. This is what we are doing. So it's not a possibility that we can, have isolation centers to independently, quarantine each person, So this is what we are doing. So these 300 people were the people at the stadium. But because there was no physical contact, so they are not this thing, but you are still observing them.
Yes, go ahead.
serve may just be a completion, and in every 12 there must be Judas. But I'm sure that the governors are doing extremely well. I want to commend you.
Your Excellency, this man is coming from the state, a member of the organizing chiefs. And the text message can thank you so highly. And he said that now that he has completed the man of Ghana, our community, opening their ballots will also be very appreciated.
You know, these are not our rules. They are the rules of WHO and the Center for Nigeria Center for Disease Control. So we have to listen to them. You see, as a leader, if you are pushed up and down and you follow the masses, you can endanger the lives of your people, and they will in turn blame you. I remember one time, something happened and my wife made a demand and I gave it to her. Then it turned out to be a bad demand. She now asked me, did I must you accept all my demands? So you have to sometimes say no. So we are saying no to opening of beer parlors, please, because it will also reduce our immunity. And this time we are building our immunity. Let us tell the truth. In time of war, nobody is talking about alcohol to drink. This is very important. I appeal to our people. This is a trying period. We must understand it as a period of war.
Thank you, Excellency. With your kind permission, we'll just take more 3 calls. I will be rounding up. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Please, your name.
My name is Daniel Luke.
Daniel, go ahead.
Daniel Luke.
Daniel, just go ahead.
So, am I speaking with Excellency?
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your Excellency, I must have to tell you that it's always a thing of the joy when you have such communication with the first citizen of the state. And he's so satisfied. He just heard you're speaking with the Excellency and he breathed in very comfortably. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Your name, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Salamko.
Your name?
I'm calling from a local government precisely a family shaking.
Okay, go ahead.
And by then, precisely the state one, I want to commend His Excellency on the effort to combat COVID-19 in a state. The Kenyans are very, very happy with that camp gesture. Excellency, there's what I want to suggest. In our village, different times people from different parts are coming back, and I don't know where they come from. This time you ask them, they will tell you that they find their way through this. Even yesterday, about 2 of them returned from Lagos. And I want to know why it is like that.
Thank you.
Say he doesn't know where they
He said people kept coming back from Lagos, and if you ask them, they will say they come through the bush. He wants to know.
welcome them now. It's a war time, so we can't chase them away. We advise them to stay where they are. It's safer, but we can't force them. So if they are here, we aggregate them at the border and bring them to their holding center and then check them properly for their own lives and our own lives. This is what we are doing. So we are appealing to Ebonyans to talk to their people that are outside Ebonyi State to stay safe. Some could lose their lives in course of making efforts to come here. I believe that with the efforts of the federal government, Mr. President, I think God will not allow the expected to happen. So it's still safer to stay in those locations. Some of them are sending text messages for palliatives. It is difficult to feed those at home, not to, and then think about feeding those, and how much can I even do? 4 million Ebonyans within and over 1 million Ebonyans outside. It's simply not possible for governments to do that. So, and it's time for the states where they have been paying tax to also reciprocate by, protecting them and also giving them palliative as they are giving to, other, members of the public staying in those areas. So it's simply not possible to cater for everybody.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, most of the text messages we've had has been more of accolade to you, your deputy and members of the task force team, and also to the press. Your Excellency, there's this saying that to whom much is given, much is also expected. I'll kindly use this opportunity to thank the Broadcasting Corporation that have streamed this event live on Salt FM and Salt Television, and also the security chiefs that are here in their numbers. Let me also kindly thank our colleague, the press, that are also here, and all the invited guests, not excluding the Traditional Rulers Council and the leadership of the Town Union President, Commissioner for Health, CMD Alex Ekwemi, University Teaching Hospital. My name is Godfrey, and you just listened to the live conversation with His Excellency the Executive Governor from